We tapped in on another Sunday. We tuned in, tapped in, turned up. Life to everybody. Waiting on everybody to tap in on this blessed Sunday. I got some things to talk about today, man. I got a few things to talk about today, and some people may feel some kind of way about it, but things to talk about today, man. I got a few things to talk about today, and some people may feel some kind of way about it, but things I want to focus on today. I want to know, what do you consider God in your life? Who and what do you consider as God? That's the question I have today. I know a lot of people say they serve God. A lot of people have their ideology of what God is. But what is God truly to you? How do you feel like God is changing your life? And when I sat back and thought about what I think God is to me, God is something I worship, something I care for, something I love. But I also make so many things God. I make so many different things, so many different people God in my life. As I sit back and think about it, some of y'all watching right now, make your kids God, your relationship God. Make your life God, your dreams, your goals, your husband, your wife. Taylor May, what's happening with you? Blessing. And I just sit back and think about, when I think about what do I think God is to me, what do you think God is to you? Some of y'all women watching, y'all men watching, God is so many different things in your life. Like you would think God is just this being in the sky, but you realize God is inside of you, and you make your worries, your situations, your circumstances, God. And that's the craziest thing when I sit back and think about it. Like, what is God? God is all-knowing. God is your influence. God is what controls you. So if your husband, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, your job controls you, therefore that means that thing is your God. So today we talking about God, we talking about the devil, we talking about anything in your life that's going to make you be influenced or controlled by it. Some people y'all watching right now could be saying, oh, I love God. I love God. I love what God do for my life. I pray to God. I pray to Jesus. But in reality, you praying to the thing that you worshiping. And you think you praying to the real God. You really praying to the idol God that you made. You have made your fear God. You have made your worry God. You have made your distractions become God in your life. And I was looking up the definition. What is God? God is something that's all-powerful, omnipresent. God is something that is revered, is all-knowing. Some of these people that you're dealing with, some of these friends, some of these family members that you have, they know exactly what you're going to do. They push your button. They know exactly how you're going to respond every time. So the question is, what is God to you? Who is God to you? Who is the devil in your life? What is controlling your life? What is controlling your mind? What is controlling your actions? That's the question today I have for everybody out there watching. I'm going to bring my father on around 11 o'clock. But that's the biggest question I got for everybody watching. What is God to you? How has God changed your life? And what are you holding on to? What is controlling you? Why can't you make decisions? My mother just passed away. It's been hard for me to make a decision. Has my mother passing away become my God? It's the question I had to ask myself. Is my mother passing away my new God? Is my circumstance my new God? Is the problems within my relationship my new God? Is my job my new God? What are the things that's controlling you? What are the things that's bringing you closer to where you want to be? That is your God. You say God is everything in your life. He keep you going. But does God really keep you going? And again, what is your God? Because your kids, I'm sure your kid, if you have children, I'm sure your children keep you going, right? I'm sure your family keeps you going, right? Yeah. If you're married, I'm sure your husband and your wife keeps you going, right? So what is God truly in your life? I looked up the definitions of God and the devil What is God? What is the devil? And when I looked up the two, the devil is the enemy of God. What happens when you have made the enemy of God a friend of God? What happens then? What happens once you have made the enemy of God a friend of God? What happens when you're in a relationship with somebody you know you're not supposed to be with, and that person becomes your friend? Now you have made the enemy of God become a friend of God, so now that enemy became your God. You say your God is your anchor, my compass, my light. That's beautiful. But a lot of us say that, but don't mean that. A lot of us say, I love God, and God is this being outside of us and whatever. A lot of us say, oh, God is everything in my life. He's my light. He guides me. He's compass. I pray every day. But how many of y'all are really moved by God or moved by the circumstance or problem in your life? That's the question I got for y'all today. A lot of y'all watching this right now, in your mind, you might be thinking, what is he talking about? I love God. I go to church. I pray, I read the Bible. But how many of y'all watching really following God, or you have created a God amongst the things around you? That celebrity become your God, that music, that job, that husband, that wife, that girlfriend, that boyfriend, anything that influences you to make decisions and have control over your mind and over your life, that is your God. So y'all can't sit up here and tell me that God is this thing in the sky floating around, sitting around on a spaceship somewhere. Hey, y'all can't tell me that, because a lot of us, including me, I am moved by what goes on in this world. I am influenced by the negativity, the positivity. I'm influenced by the way I feel at times. That thing at that moment has become my God. And some of y'all watching have so many gods in your life. Me and my niece was talking the other day. She was talking about God. And I realized some of us have so many gods in our life. This is why our prayers can't be answered. Because we have made this, you have made this man, this woman, this job, these kids, your God. You serving God, but the God that you serving is something you made up. It's something that you idolize in your mind. It's something that you created in your mind. The God you serving is a God that you created. Like I was telling my niece the other day, I said, I don't feel like who created us is the first being. I feel like we were created by a creation. That's what I told her. But when I think about it, God is whatever you created to be. God is whomever, whatever you wanted to be. Hey, blessing, Janie. Hey, shalom, my sister. God is whatever and whoever you created to be. That's why somebody could just make I could pick up this water bottle and call it God. Because God is whatever you follow, whatever you revere, whatever you worship. Some of y'all have made yourself a God. You're worshiping yourself. You're looking in the mirror every time. You're idolizing this, you're idolizing that. Some of y'all have made your job a God. That's all you think about. You made your husband, your wife a God. All you think about is them. Your kids, you made them a God. All you think about is them. As soon as something go wrong, as soon as something go haywire, now you don't know what to do. I just posted something online, and it said, because I just lost my mother. Shout out to my mom, bless her. I just posted something online and said, why is it when we lose something, shalom, why is it when we lose something, we feel like we've lost our life? And ain't that crazy? Like if you lost a marriage, or you lose your money, your house, your job, whatever you lose, you feel like life itself is not worth living at some point. Why do we equate losing something or someone with losing our own lives? I sat back and realized it's because we made those things a God. We've made those things our creator, because we can't live without it. We can't go without it. This is what I understand today. And some of y'all watching right now may not agree with what I'm saying. And even though you don't agree with what I'm saying, I want you to pay close attention throughout this week and look at the way you act and the way you respond. Look at how things move you, and like chess pieces and checkers on the board. Look at how problems got you thinking different than you was thinking yesterday. Look at how worrying and anxiety controls your decision making and the way you move. I tell people all the time, if you do not make decisions, somebody or something will make that decision for you. Pay close attention to the things that you do and the things that influences you throughout this week. See how your family member call you, your job, your co-workers, whatever happens to you, and see how they push a button, and now that changed the whole narrative of your whole mindset, your whole day. I want you to understand, truthfully, the God you serving, you have created in your mind. Kay Sullivan said, listen, I tell folks all the time, you can leave my life today and I'm still going to live. But Kay, not too many people feel like that. Not too many people can lose something and still carry on with life. It's because they have made that thing or that person God. What is God? A creator. God is your creator, right? God is your sustaining power. God gives you life. God gives you life, right? God gives you clarity, wisdom, understanding. Think about your life. How many things you live for? Like somebody just said, they live for God. I want y'all to put it in the chat. What are you living for? What gives you power? What gives you life? What gives you light? What gives you the energy to get up every day and make something shake and make something move? Whatever that thing is, put it in the chat. You feel like putting it in the chat. Whatever that thing is your God. Kay Sullivan said, I know because they made false idols. Listen, my Lord said, do worship false idols. I have been praying that God, whoever is not supposed to be with me, leave. And that's a beautiful prayer. But how many of us really mean that? How many of us pray, God, remove people out of my life who don't need to be in my life. God, get rid of everybody who don't need to be. How many of us pray that but don't really mean that? Because we still fighting to hold on to people, and we still fighting to hold on to emotions that we need to let go along with those people. See, we be praying to get rid of these people, but we still got the emotions that's attached to those people. Pay attention. How many of us really mean that? Oh, God, take these people out of my life. Take these people out. So what does that, what does that really mean? What if you got to lose your job to get rid of everything and everybody who's not supposed to be in your life? Be careful what you pray for. Because you're asking God to detach you from something, detach you from a bunch of people. But in reality, detaching you from these people may alter everything about your life. Every decision you're going to make, every decision you've made may be altered. God, remove people out of my life who don't need to be in my life. You might go through a massive divorce and lose everything. Be careful what you're praying for. And then what I realized too is, hey, be love, child, I'm in your head, straight up, because this been on my mind. And what I realized today too is you can't serve two gods. It said it in the scripture. It's also in the Quran as well. It said, you can't serve two gods. You're going to love one and hate the other. You're going to love one and hate the other. So you can't serve two gods. You can't have a husband or a child or a wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, job as a God and then talking about you serve the spiritual, divine, big God, because they're going to be in clashing with each other. You're going to love one and hate the other. You're going to love what God has for you, and you're going to hate what God don't have for you. Or you're going to love what God don't have for you, and you're going to hate what God has for you. It's one or the other. And Victoria, that's a blessing. You serve God. But like I said, analyze your life. Analyze your week and see what controls you. See what influences you. See what guides you. See what empowers you. And that very thing will be your God. Caramel, you said, what's a better prayer? I used to pray this too. I said, God, give me peace. God, give me patience. That's one of my biggest things is patience. Anybody who know me personally, y'all know patience is my biggest issue. Biggest battle is patience. So I pray. I say, God, please give me patience. You know what that came with? That came with me, my cars, because I have a car dealership. That came with cars breaking down. That came with mechanics messing up my cars. That came with my mama passing away. That came with me making decisions where to live. Like my lease is up where I live, so I don't know where to go. That came with me in relationships with different people and friends and women. That came with me going through all kind of heartaches and headaches, and it came with me catching a stroke 2024. So when you're praying for something, you better understand that that prayer may come in a way that you don't agree with or that you don't understand, because what you fail to realize is you're praying to another God, not the real God, not the true God. So when I'm praying for patience and I was idolizing my business and I'm idolizing people and chasing after this woman and dealing with these issues, I really was praying to that. That's why it gave me what I prayed for. Because I'm praying to the evil. I'm praying to the devil for real. And that's why I caught the stroke. I'm praying for peace and understanding, but I'm not praying to the true and living God. I'm praying to the thing that I consider as God. That's why I came with sorrow. That's why I came with pain. That's why I came with grief. A lot of y'all don't understand that. That's y'all don't feel me. Y'all ain't. I know you pray to the devil. I know. A lot of y'all watching praying to the devil, you don't even know you praying to the devil. You don't even know you praying to the enemy. You praying to the thing that's destroying you. You don't even know you holding on to the thing that's choking the life out of you. You don't even understand that. And that's why I pray now, God, let your will be done. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's what I said. That's what I say. God, let your will be done in my life. I'm not no longer praying for something specific because I'm not worshiping the true God for real all the time. He said, this is why I'm careful about what prayers to ask for 9 days. I'm going to tell you something. I'm Puerto Rican and black and brown, tan skin. Hey, Melly, I'm going to get to you 1 second. I'm tan skin, right? So in Puerto Rico, they do the, hey, thank you, Letitia. In Puerto Rico, they do Santeria, you know, with the buaya, and they go ahead and cut up the chicken and the goat. You know how we do, how we do. Anybody who knows Hispanics, y'all know, cut the goat, cut the chicken. I've literally seen miracles happen, things happen to people who cutting up chickens and goats and all this other stuff. Yeah, I'm Rican, yeah. I literally seen things happening for real, which lets me know that there's many things and many beings and many deities that you can pray to and follow and ritualize. And what we don't understand is every day, we are practicing witchcraft every day. Hey, Rhonda, follow me. Before you leave, Rhonda, check this out. You say you're pretty, but you're hurt, and you pray to the devil because God don't love you. I'm going to tell you something, Rhonda, Millie Rhonda. If you keep idolizing the thing that you see, it will strip away the things you don't see. Follow me. If you still in here, Rhonda, follow me. If you idolize that woman in the mirror because you're pretty, because from your thumbnail, you look like you're pretty. But that could be AI. Who don't know? But you say God don't love you. If God didn't love you, you wouldn't be on this live right now. If God didn't love you, you wouldn't tune into my live because you don't follow me. So if God don't love you, then you wouldn't be listening to these words right now. See, a lot of times we try to find excuses and reasons why God don't love us because the God that we serving ain't the real God. Rhonda, follow me. Before you leave, follow me. If the true and living God didn't love you, you wouldn't be on the live listening to what I'm saying right now. But if the God you serving ain't the true living God, then you're right. That God don't love you. That God don't love you. I got sisters, I got family members. Let me tell you something, Rhonda. I got a cousin, Rhonda, who had postpartum. And she end up unaliving herself hanging from a ceiling fan. Listen to what I'm saying. 18 years old, the day after Thanksgiving. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to me. I ain't going to keep going back and forth with you. Listen to me. I had a cousin at 18 years old, the day after Thanksgiving. I was home on Thanksgiving break from college. I get a phone call. My mama get a phone call. Every time my mama scream, you know that somebody done passed away. That's just how my life been. So I get a phone call. She get a phone call the day after Thanksgiving. My cousin was suffering postpartum. And she unalived herself in front of her baby. She unalived herself right in front of her baby. So I understand what you're going through. And anybody watching, I feel you. Like, I've been through some things. I could talk to you about some things. I love my cousin, man. Rest in peace, Kira. So what I'm here today to tell you, if God didn't love you, he wouldn't bring nobody here to talk to you and bring life to you. Stop looking for everything that's going wrong and start trying to find the things that's going to help you get to where you need to be. But again, if you're focusing on the things that you cannot control, the things that you can't control will control you. Hey, listen, Mealy, Rhonda, you got women, sisters in this chat that's willing to encourage you and bless you. Follow some of them. I just seen somebody say, talk to them anytime. If you need to talk, we got sisters in this chat, brothers in this chat that's here to love y'all, love on y'all, to help you. This just ain't about me, fam. I get on live every Sunday to bring y'all together, to help encourage each other. This ain't just about me. This ain't about me. I don't care who get on this chat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a community. We need to help, share, and love each other. Butterfly, what's happening? We need to help, love, and share with each other. Keep venting. But I'm here today to tell y'all, if you don't do anything else, make sure the God you serving is the true God, because it'll lead you astray. My cousin was getting touched on by her stepfather. She was getting touched on by her stepfather. Her boyfriend was breaking up with her, and she ended up unaliving herself. She tied herself to a ceiling fan, and she kicked the chair, and took the breath out of her at 18, when I was 18 years old. So follow me. Be careful what God you serving. Be careful that you don't put your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kid, your feelings, your looks before your life. I know you tired, Rhonda. Shoot me a DM. Some of the sisters in here said reach out to them, and we here for you. We gonna pray for you. Matter of fact, let's pray for Rhonda right now. Heavenly Father, we pray for Rhonda and all other women and mothers that's going through postpartum and going through depression, going through pain and agony. We ask you to heal them and change their lives and bring them light into their life, that they'll prioritize their life above what they love and above what they see, that they will not allow their circumstances to determine their destiny, that they won't allow their depression to determine what lies ahead for them. They will not look at their past and dictate their future on their past, Lord. Bring them light. Bring them peace in the midst of chaos. Bring them calmness in the midst of the storm. Bring them light in the midst of the darkness. Help them financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. In your name we pray, shalom, shalom. So that's a prayer of all the mothers out there who going through postpartum, going through pain, all the women out there going through pain, issues, resentment. We sending prayers and love out to everybody. But I'm here today to tell you, be careful what God you serve. God, if you read Jeremiah 29:11, said God's plan is to prosper you. God is for welfare and peace and not for evil. These are promises, and shout out April for real. These are the promises that God said he promised to give you. He promised to give you these things. But don't let the wrong God give you what it's supposed to give you, because if you praying to God, and if you thinking that God is going to bring you something, and the God you serving is really the devil, it's going to destroy you. It's going to strip you naked, strip you of everything that God has for you. So today I encourage you. I encourage you today to stop idolizing things you see and start focusing on the things that's going to help you get to where you need to be. Stop idolizing the money, the car. Stop watching everybody else's life. Stop focusing on what you see in the mirror. Because once those things are gone, you're going to lose every sense of love and life and hope that you ever had because you're focusing on things that wasn't meant to be here. You're focusing on issues and problems that wasn't meant to control you. You're allowing the way you look. You're allowing the way you feel. You're allowing the things you see to control you, even though you can't control it. You're allowing the things that you focus on to cause you to lose focus. Ain't that crazy? How you will sit back and allow something you can't control to control you. Some of y'all watching right now so confused, you don't know what to do in life. You praying to God, God, please give me this. God, please give me that. But the reason why you praying is because you want something that not necessarily you're supposed to have. You want it so bad. And then when you get it, you realize you never should have asked for it. I used to pray like that. I used to pray severely. I used to pray hard. God, send me something. God, give me something. God, give me light. Give me this. Give me a girl. I remember, I'm going to tell y'all a story before I bring my father up. I remember I was in high school, and we used to perform, like do rap shows and stuff, right? So we ended up at a rap show in Orlando at BET. We was rapping on BET Soundstage. It's a funny story. So we had BET Soundstage rapping on BET. So this BET, I don't know if y'all remember BET. I'm old school, I'm 42, so this is back in the day. All right, Rhonda, we gonna pray for you. We pray for anything, pray for you, we bless. Listen, it's time to listen. Stop talking about all your problems and listen. So I'm at the BET Soundstage. And I just have to tell people and the reason why, as a counselor, as a therapist, because I have a bachelor's in counseling, you can't allow people to just keep focusing on a problem, because if you keep focusing on a problem, you'll never hear the solution. So we pray for you. And anyway, we on BET Soundstage rapping. So before, I was in church, and I wrote on a prayer request, I said, God, please bring me a girlfriend. Follow me. So I said, God, send me a girlfriend. So now I'm in the rapping, carrying on. So I end up meeting this girl. Her name was Lisa. So Lisa took a liking to me. So being that Lisa took a liking to me and Lisa kicking it, we vibing. So I'm joking with my dog about Lisa. I'm like 16 years old. I'm joking about Lisa. So Lisa ended up being like psychotic. Lisa ended up being like obsessed. Like that movie Obsession. Lisa was crazy. Lisa was a pastor's daughter, but she was crazy. She at 16, she trying to take me into the bathroom to get busy with her in the bathroom at the BET Soundstage at 16. I said, hold on, nah, I can't do this. I don't even know you for real. I'm 16. I don't even know you for real. She like, no, let's go to the bathroom. Let's make out, woo, woo, woo. And I said, nah, I can't do this. So we ended up talking. She got close to my family and everything, trying to get close to me. And that's when I found out that when you pray for something, be careful what you pray for, and be careful who you praying to. Because that God you praying to might not be the real God. Now imagine if I would have went in that bathroom and made out with that woman, that girl. Let's say I made out with the girl. Let's say for whatever reason I got stimulated, and let's say I had relations with this woman. What if I would have had a baby at 16? Look how different my life would have been. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all today. Some of y'all praying to God, but the God you praying to is not really the God that you think it is. Sometimes the God you praying to ain't really the true God. Sometimes that's the devil, that's the demon, that's the person, that's the thing you have made God. You have made your influence. Hey, Vaughn, bless up, bro. I don't know if you're a woman or man. I can't see your thing, but bless up, soldier. Sometimes the God you think is really God ain't really God. Sometimes the God you think in God really a demon, really something meant to take the life out of you, not give life to you. Your kids sucking the life out of you. Oh, what's up, bro? I ain't see what's happening, bro. Sometimes, bro, sometimes your kids, your wife, your woman, your man, your husband suck the life out of you. So again, what is the devil? The devil is the thing that's opposite of God, right? And if God gave you life, then what the devil gave you? Follow what I'm telling you. Follow me. If God gave you life, so what is the devil giving you? Somebody put it in the chat, please, because I can't say it on the TikTok. They're gonna flag me. So if God gave you life, what does the devil give you? And I ain't talking about no red leather jacket with horns and all this other stuff. I'm talking about the devil, the frequency. I'm talking about the negative frequency that's floating in this world. Devil, the slow pain. Exactly. So if the devil is opposite of God and God gave you life, then the opposite of life is what? Passing away, right? So follow me. Follow what I'm saying to you. I'm about to bring my father on in a bit. Read what's happening. Follow what I'm saying to you. How many things in your life currently is bringing you closer to your grave? Avon, execution, torment, confusion, fear, bitterness, and unforgiveness. How many, like you said, to destroy, to steal, destroy, and unalive. How many things in your life currently is causing you to lose your life and causing you to have a slow and painful unaliving of yourself? Your kids stressing you out, your job stressing you out, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your family. So these things aren't God, but you've made it a God. Because why? These things control you. You live for them. You make decisions for them. You breathe for them. You focus on them. And they're destroying you so much, so fast, so slow. When will you understand that the thing that you think is God, that the thing that you think God bought you is really the thing that the devil gave you? When will you realize the things that you thought God bought you are really the things the devil gave you? April. Hard truth. When will y'all realize that man or that woman in your life that you quote unquote prayed for is really the devil answering your prayer because your God was fear at the time? Your God was abandonment at the time. Your God was confusion at the time. Your God was insecurity at the time. So when you was praying, your God was worry at the time. So when you was praying, you really was praying to insecurity, fear, abandonment, doubt. And that's why you got the person you got. And that's why it's so hard and so difficult, because the God you was praying to ain't the God that's willing to give you blessings. It's the God that's trying to give you curses. But you thinking that it's from God, because I just gave somebody some money. Anybody watching this, I think dude named Shaquille Moss. He out of Virginia, North Carolina. Scam artist. Just gave this dude some money to do an investment, a fuel investment. I'm thinking in my mind, I prayed, affirmed that I said I wanted a certain amount of money to invest in. My mother was sick. Something didn't feel right. I felt like something didn't feel right with her. She passed away a few months later. But something didn't feel right. So I'm thinking my prayer is going to be answered by giving this person some money to invest it. Because my partner was like, oh, he good, the investment going to be good. You're going to get a 100% return, woo, woo, woo. Let's say it's 70,000. I'm supposed to get 700,000. That's what it's supposed to be. That's an example. I still don't have my money till this day. I'm still fighting to get my money back, and I didn't get the interest that came along with the money. But I realized my prayer, my affirmation, my manifestation was out of fear, was out of abandonment, was out of insecurity, was out of worry. This is why it came to me, because my God wasn't the true and living God. April, I appreciate it. Follow what I'm telling y'all, man. Some of y'all worshiping the thing that's destroying you. Some of y'all worshiping the thing that's deviating from the plan that you're supposed to be living. Some of y'all so confused, you don't know whether to go left or right. You see how that light just cut off? You see how the light just cut off? Some of y'all walking in the dark, walking in the blind. Some of y'all don't know the difference between your butt and your face. That's crazy how that light just cut off. I got to charge it, though. Some of y'all so confused, you don't know the difference. Walking in the dark. For any Freemasons out there, y'all know what I'm saying when they say we talking in the dark, we talking in secret. Y'all talking in secret, we talking in secret. Some of y'all talking and walking in the dark. Some of y'all so lost and so confused, you walking in the dark. But your mind has convinced you that it's light. Some of y'all so confused that the darkness has become light and the light has become darkness. Let me bring Pops on. I'm about to bring my father on, man.
How you doing? I was on, somebody else came in. Good morning. How you doing?
That's how they be. Blessing, blessing.
Blessed to be stressed, on top and rising.
All right. So we today we talking about what's God. We talking about what's God. What's God and what's the devil. And we make God so many physical things in our lives. We make our hearts and our feelings and our emotions God. Right. So that's what we talking about today.
That's a good subject.
So let me ask you a question. What is the definition of God to you?
Everything that contains to life, my breath that I breathe, the sight that I see, the mind that I think with, everything that operate this body is of God. Because no one could duplicate what God made.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. When you are afraid, are your decisions the same as if you're not afraid?
It's a split decision, because when you're afraid, you lose faith.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
When you personally,
right,
when you make decisions,
right,
that are out of fear and the other decisions out of confidence, are they the same?
They're not the same.
Why? Because now you can say why it's not the same.
Because the results won't end up being the way you want it to be. It's a whole different expression. Because you're panicking and you're hoping this work out. And you doubt and you're more stressful. You don't really know. You don't really know. And that's when you lose faith. Because you depend on what your decision that you made was a good decision, but you didn't saw the one that could make your dream come true.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm asking. So those out there who watching it, I want y'all to ask yourself this question. When you making decisions out of fear and out of confidence, are they the same decision? This is what I want to ask everybody out there, and I'm gonna answer this. Cause I like to stay focused on what I'm saying, because it's important.
Right.
And you said, April, you said no. A lot of us don't understand that. Like I said, whatever influences you, whatever guides you, that is your God. So if you're making decisions out of fear, fear has become your God. The devil is your God. At that point in time, the devil is your God. Would you agree?
In a certain extent.
Think about it though. Because you think about it, if God said he didn't give you a spirit of fear.
Right.
God said he didn't give you a spirit of fear.
That'll become your artificial God.
But your power, love, and sound mind, right? God didn't give you fear.
Right.
So if God didn't give you fear,
Right.
and you praying because you afraid.
Right.
Who you praying to?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
You
That's a
really
good question.
so I want y'all to think about this because I know
You're right.
my father he like to be technical. He like to be technical. I like to go deep inside people's minds
Right.
and break it down because we could talk about it like it's cool,
Right.
but in reality, think about it.
Right.
If God said He didn't give you a spirit of fear,
Right.
and you're praying out of fear, who are you praying to?
You're right. You just actually playing in the midst because whatever you praying to in the fear, it can't help you know it. You're just wasting time.
So you got to be praying to.
Well, you just praying. I just say you're praying amiss. You're praying to something that can't help you. That I think it would do more damage to you.
And what does the devil do?
He do damage to you. He come to rob, to kill, destroy.
So you really praying to the devil, yo? Listen to what I'm telling you. I know it sounds crazy. I know y'all
I ain't
like.
gonna fess up to it.
I know you ain't gonna say it, but the truth is, a pretty woman say not necessarily. So let me tell you something. So give your explanation because the truth of the matter is, if you're afraid and you walking in fear, tell me why it's not true. Because if the devil come to unalive you, because we can't say the K word, if the devil come to unalive you, steal and destroy you, and God didn't give you a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a clear mind. If you don't have a clear mind, if you got hatred, and if you got fear, that comes from the devil.
Right.
And if you're praying out of those spirits and out of those frequencies, you're praying to the devil.
Yeah, I assume that you are right because what God didn't give you, you taking on something that the enemy gives you. So you're looking towards the enemy instead of God. Yeah.
So you're relying on fear,
right,
to bring you the thing that you want.
Right.
You're manifesting. You're manifesting a husband, or you're manifesting a wife, or you're praying for a wife, or praying for a husband. Right. Not because you want one. Right. It's because you're afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
That means
praying out of desperation.
So if you're desperate, like I tell people, there's two ways to come to God. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. You can say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel. This is my opinion. There is two ways to come to God, right?
I think it's one.
You said one. Go ahead. I'm gonna say why it's two. Okay. There's two kind of people. There's people that come to God out of desperation, and there's people that come to God out of inspiration. The people who come to God out of desperation, when stuff get better for them, they go drifting back. The people who inspired to come to God, whether it's good or bad, they're going to stay there and fight that fight. So at the end of the day, I used to come to God out of desperation, out of fear. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. Some of y'all watching right now go to God out of desperation, not inspiration. Because if things was going good for you, you wouldn't be praying. Right. You wouldn't be praying as much. You wouldn't be fasting as much. You wouldn't be meditating as much. You wouldn't be nothing as much. Only reason why you're doing it because you're desperate. If you inspire, whether it's good or bad, ugly, beautiful, you still gonna be locked in and meditating and following the ways of God. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. A lot of y'all focusing your prayers, focusing your desires on your fears and on your trauma. Right. You're so traumatized that you focusing your prayers based on your trauma. You're not asking God to bring you what God, the real God, want for you. You asking God to bring you what you want because you traumatized. Right. Yeah, you're right. And I had to realize this, man. I'm praying out of fear. Right. Everything I do, even I had to make a decision to stay in Atlanta, Georgia, or come back to Florida. My spirit was like, I said, God, show me what to do. I thought about it for a second. I said, if I come back to Ocala, it's slow motion. Everything's slow motion. So how can I like really flourish if I come back? And my spirit was like, no, stay where you at and try to make it work. Stay where you at and see what happens. But what you don't understand is if you're so busy, like I said, if you make fear your God, when you pray, you're going to hear an answer that's rooted in fear.
Right.
If you make fear if your spirit is a spirit of fear and you praying for an answer,
right.
the answer you get from God, because remember, now the devil is your God at this point. Right. And I told my niece on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, I think Saturday, I told my niece I feel like the devil is a God too. I'm gonna be honest, and this is my opinion. I feel like the devil is a God, lowercase God. And then you got the big God, the big G. When your mind already thinking fear, when your mind already thinking what could go wrong, when your mind already thinking the traumas and the disappointments and the issues and the problems and the situation, the answer you get is going to be rooted in fear, worry, problems, circumstances, situations. I promise you, God can't even speak to you, the true God.
Right.
Can't speak to you clearly when your mind and your spirit is wrapped in trauma and fear and deceit and confusion.
Right.
So how you feel about that?
Feel good about those things, but mine is when I'm broken. I go to God broken because I can't put me back together again. And being broken, that means I tried everything and everything failed.
Right.
It's to the point of knowing that God exists.
Right.
Turn from our ways and turn to Him.
Right.
It's like the Israelite, they made that calf an animal.
Mm-hmm.
They made an animal greater than them.
Right.
And that's what happened when we do that. When we turn to something besides God, we become less than that thing that we have made because we're looking toward that thing to do what God said He would do. And we are no longer in God's care,
Right.
but we in that thing care that can't just care for us itself.
Right.
So we're being tossed like a piece of paper in the wind.
Right.
We have no control. We're weak. We're worried. Our life is in a complete shamar, chaos. We can't hear clearly. We can't think clearly. We can't see clearly. And our health is failing because we turn to another God. That's a good point, that when you let anything else move you but the word of God, you trust in that thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're relying on.
Yeah.
If you let anything outside of the true living God, the truth, the life, the love, the happiness, the joy, the peace, guide your decision, you are following the devil.
Right. Because Jesus said in Matthew chapter 4, He says, Jesus had fasted 40 days and 40 nights. He allowed the temple to come to Him. And the enemy says, if thou be the Son of God, cast these stones into bread. But Jesus said, it is written.
Right.
Man should not live by bread alone. So if we are not going by the scriptures and the living word of God, we're serving a false God.
And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of y'all watching, like, y'all ain't going to like what I'm saying. I'm posting this on YouTube. I got to post the last 2 things on YouTube. So if you miss anything that's said, you can go on YouTube and see it. It's the same handle, Ask God. Hey, love child, I got to talk. Witchcraft. We're going to talk about witchcraft. I know y'all don't want to talk about witchcraft, but I got to talk about it. The Bible says, and the Quran, the Bible, and the Torah speaks on manipulating manifestations. And they refer to that as witchcraft. Now, this is not what I'm saying. This is what the books say. It says rebellion is the same sin as witchcraft.
Okay.
Listen to me, y'all. It says rebellion is the same sin as witchcraft.
Right.
You say what you mean? What that means is Anytime you manifest something, anytime you pray for something, and that's going against what the true and living God has for your life, you are practicing witchcraft.
Right. Absolutely.
When you are allowing things, your kids, even your kids, your husband, your ex, your house, your job, your money, to control the decisions you make,
Right.
you are practicing witchcraft.
Right. Because you're out of the will of God. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because you out of the will of the God plans for your life. And this is what I want people to clearly understand, that I'm not here to shoot you down.
Right.
I ain't here to cause you no pain, no grief. I'm here to help you make a change.
Yeah. The truth will set you free.
The truth will set you free. So that means lies keep you in captivity.
Yeah. Keep you in bondage, keep you disappointed, keep you broke, keep you disgust, keep you sad, keep you in a place all by yourself.
Race. Yes, a rat race.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all watching right now feel like y'all in a rat race. Like, honestly, constantly, like, I spent 42 years of my life chasing money and chasing, things that the world says I'm supposed to have.
Right.
A lot of y'all feel like y'all in a rat race. A lot of y'all women watching, y'all men watching, you constantly feel like you're in a rat race. You gotta look good. You gotta get your body right. You gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta have this. It's never enough. You ain't content with yourself. You ain't happy with yourself. You want more, you want more, you want this, you want that. And I'm the same way to a degree. But I had to realize those things that I've been longing after and craving after, those things have become my new God. Because without those things, I can't live. My mother passed away. A lot of people lose a parent, lose a loved one, lose a wife, lose a husband, whether it's to divorce or passing away. They can't even live no more.
Right. They stop living.
They stop living. We stopped living.
Right.
We stop living because those things we idolize those things. And I hate to say it, but we have made that person, that thing, that job, that money, that house our God. And when we lose it, we can't even think straight no more.
Yeah.
Can't even think straight. I posted something today. How come when we lose someone or lose something, we feel like we've lost our own lives?
Wow. Yeah. And some of them end up living that life as a defeated life.
Come on,
God
man.
didn't give us a life to defeat it.
Come on.
He gave us a life of victory.
So who gave us that defeated life?
The enemy.
So I'm here today to tell y'all, like he just saying, who gave you that defeated life is the enemy. So speak on that.
The enemy comes in to put us in bondage. He come in pretending. He's only a pretender, artificial. He tells you things that tickle your ear, and you start following these things. But at the end of these things is broken promise.
Every time.
Broken promise. Because he came to help himself, so how he gonna help us?
Definitely. So you gotta understand about the enemy, and when I talk about the devil, I'm not talking about this red suit
With the
horns and fire and hell. I'm not talking about that. This character that they created and drew up for you. I'm talking about your family, your kids, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your job, the person that blowing a horn at you at the drive-through. I'm talking about the person who just cut you off in traffic. I'm talking about the person who just cussed you out because you driving the speed limit.
Right.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the job that just laid you off and you got a bunch of bills to pay. I'm talking about that devil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the scripture tells you the battle isn't between flesh and blood. It's between principalities and high places. Everything is spiritual. I'm not talking about this horn devil with red clothes on.
Right.
I'm talking about that trauma, that depression, that oppression. I'm talking about that fear. I'm talking about that losing your loved one and that deep depression and grief that come on you.
Right.
And you can't snap out of it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the heaviness that flows down on you because you're carrying these things that came to help you.
Yes, like you said, that eye candy, that woman that you see that you lust after and want so badly, that man that you see that you want so badly. That I'm talking about that devil.
Yeah.
That house that you see, that car, that I'm talking about that devil, that celebrity, that rapper, that actress that you got to go to their concert, you listen to their music every day. I'm talking about that devil.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't just live your life because you want to be like them,
Come on,
and you're missing out on what you're supposed to have.
come on.
And you feel like you can't have it, but they're gonna give it to you. No, they're not gonna give you what they have. They're gonna
No,
take what you have.
every time. See, you think somebody. I was having a talk last night. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but I having a talk last night, and the female was telling me that if they're a baddie, they call them baddies. You know what a baddie is?
Never hear it.
Okay, a baddie is this is modern day words for a beautiful woman. Like back in the day, what they call them? Foxes, foxy,
Yeah, they call them fox then.
foxes. So let's say back then when he was a jitterbug, they
And
called
there's
him
a fox
foxes.
there. Yeah, a
Right.
fox.
That's foxy lady.
Yeah.
Fox. Right, that's a fox. So so now they call themselves baddies.
Wow.
And it's crazy how something bad, this is what I meant by the light and the darkness.
Right.
It's crazy how bad means good now.
And it never was meant to be that way.
Bad is supposed to be bad.
Right.
But now they call themselves baddies and it's a good thing. Right? It's crazy, right? So follow me. Some of y'all women watching this, follow me. So she said, if you a baddie, then you have no problem replacing a man because you always can find a man because you're pretty and you're a baddie and you look good, right? So when I heard that statement, I was like, hold on now, this ain't, I don't agree with this. First of all, you could find a man. She's like, oh, because a man always gonna want to give you what he got. You ain't got, if you're a baddie, you don't have to work for it. You just gonna give it to you. If you look good like back in the day, you're a fox. A man just gonna give you whatever because you look good.
Yeah.
But it's like you just said. What make you think a person who got more than you gonna give you what they got?
No.
They gonna, like he just said, they gonna take what little you got.
Have. Absolutely. Because they always want to be above you.
Come on now. Listen. Talk
they
on
always
it.
want to be above.
Speak on it.
And they never want to be beneath.
Come on now. Come on. He just told you. What make you think somebody who got here and you here is going to give you what they got so you can get here?
Mm-mm.
They're going to keep you there, take what you got, and you, now
so they can stay up there.
Come on now.
Their whole goal is to stay higher than you, not to be equal to you, but above you. Drain you for little you have, and they got more, but they're going to take what you have to make them have more. That's the way society is. It's like the enemy come. He come to rob, to kill, and destroy. To rob you. So all your idols, all your ones you support,
yes,
at the end of the day, you can spend all your fortune. At the end of the day, they're just getting higher and higher. They always know you. They always know your name. But you spend $100 to support them. But when you're in desperation, need help, they say, who are you? I'm one of your biggest supporters. I donate this. I donate that. By the end of the year, you get nothing in return.
Nothing.
Broken promise.
Every time, like he just said, the devil is very cunning and crafty.
Because anything deceive, it don't mean it help you, it means to destroy you. Because it leads you astray from the beginning. Tell you, okay, if you follow me, I'm going to take you to the water. But when you take me, there's no water. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. You ever came in a relationship with somebody? They said, we're going to do that. But soon you came in a relationship, they went the other way.
Yeah.
Broken promise.
Every time.
It just sounds good.
Right.
And you just follow it because it sounds good. You know, like people got different beat with different music. And that music get your attention. And the words continues to pollute your mind, manipulate you.
Yeah.
But the beat is nice. You're going to beat, but all of a sudden the words destruct you. Now you're feeling word for some kind of way.
Yeah.
Because the word gonna penetrate in your mind.
Casting a spell on you.
Yeah. Now you're doing crazy stuff. And you say, where this came from? That's a spirit.
Yeah. The spirit.
You got to guard yourself from these things because the spirit is no entertainment. Those wrong demonic spirit, they don't come to help you. They come to put you in bondage. Literally to put you in slavery.
Every
If
time.
you can't help yourself, and you surely can't help yourself.
What makes you think? And I'm gonna tell people this. Like I said about the devil ain't to me, ain't no horns, red
No.
suit wearing. The devil always gonna come to you in a way that it seems like light. He's the
Right.
they call him an angel of light.
Right. If you go back to Adam and Eve, what attracted Eve?
A shiny, whatever they said that fruit was, that shiny thing, that's what attracted.
What attracted Eve to the enemy? His words.
Yeah.
Telling her what she can be, or how precious she is.
Yeah.
She'll be more than this. She'll be this. They call it philosophy, to tell you all about what you is and know that it will destroy you. The devil know that will destroy her, but he manipulate her.
Right.
That's what a person do when they use somebody. Or you could be my friend if you do this, if you do that, if you do that. But they never tell you what they're gonna do for you.
Right. And they never tell you the price you gotta pay
Right.
to be in that position that they telling you about.
Yeah.
I met this woman. One day I was walking to the bank because I used to live in Plantation.
Right.
Often, so I'm walking to the bank. It was like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I walked to the bank, and the way it was they had a store plaza connected to the condo,
Right.
so I could walk downstairs and walk straight to the IHOP. So I walked to the bank because I said I'm gonna go to the bank, and then something I had to do, go to IHOP or something I was doing. So I walked to the bank, take some money out of the ATM. So I see this homeless lady. So this homeless lady, it says Victoria said some people literally just want to come up for people they love. That's the whole point for some of us. I don't agree with that. Because as soon as the person you love don't act or respond the way you want them to,
Right.
then all that gonna go out the window.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Some people say, "Hey, I'm doing this for the people I love. I'm doing this," but as soon as that person you love and care for make one mistake,
not two,
one,
yeah,
a half a mistake, they ain't no longer on your list. So anyway, let me say the story.
Right.
So I go to IHOP. I'm sitting with the lady. You said, but they are my inspiration. They're your inspiration until they become your devastation.
Yeah.
See, that's what I say. That's what you make these people your God.
Yeah.
Because they're your inspiration until they become your devastation.
Yeah.
The thing that you inspired by today, tomorrow might be the same thing that destroys you.
You're right.
So anyway, so listen, I'm in IHOP. So I'm sitting I buy her breakfast, dinner, whatever. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm talking to the girl. She tells me, now she looks like she's on using things and drinking and stuff. She look a little dirty. But I sat with her, fed her, She tells me a story how she ended up in DMX at DMX house. DMX, the rapper DMX.
Oh, okay.
And right. So anybody who knows me, I've been in the music industry for a while, and some of these guys I used to look up to. Some of these guys, So she tells me how she meets DMX. She goes to his house. Her boyfriend she was dating some guy who was like a bodyguard security for him. So she ends up at his house. She says she gets to the house and everything was good. She tells me that she feels like this is what this woman tell me, and I'm looking at her crazy. She tells me she feels like when she went to that house, she says she feel like it was some demonic stuff going on in the house.
Fantastic.
And she feels like they took her soul out of her while she was there. This is what she's telling me. She says when she watches some celebrities on TV, she looks at them and could see herself in it. I said, what you mean? I said, what you mean? She said, I see me in these people. So I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking she on, you know, on
Right.
what you talking crazy. She like, listen to me. She said, I ain't gonna put the celebrity names out. I'm gonna say it, forget it. She said, I see Kylie Jenner, I see a few of these people. And that's why I always want to meet Kylie Jenner, because I want to see if it's true what the lady told me. She said, I look at these people on TV, and she said, it's almost like they send young girls to these houses or young men and drain them like spirit, like take their spirit out.
That's possible.
Take their spirit out of them. Yeah. And I said, so now, she said, I used to be beautiful. She said, I don't have no pictures. She said, I used to be beautiful. I used to be this. I used to be that. She said, when I left that house,
it was empty.
I ain't never felt the same from there.
It was empty.
She was empty, almost like they took her spirit out of her.
Yeah.
Her soul out of her. That's what the woman telling me.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, so that till this day, it had me thinking. The reason why some people want you around,
they get what you have,
and it's not even a materialistic thing. Right. They want to suck the soul, the spirit, the hope out of you. And you laying up with this woman, laying up with this man, around this woman, because they got a little something. Not understanding they stripping you, draining you, call them spiritual vampires. They sucking the life out of you. Yeah. And what y'all don't understand, like my father just said, who in their right mind have all this stuff and think they gonna come all the way down there to get somebody who ain't got nothing? No. What you think they want with you? No. Who gonna work their whole life to get somewhere?
Then throw it away.
Then go down there and get somebody and just give it to you, just to give it to you, because they quote unquote love you or like you. Follow what I'm saying. They trying to strip you, suck you dry, your spirit of your soul. Love Child said, I think Alicia Keys stole my shine when I wanted to shine. She probably did, fam. These people, let me tell you something about these people, what I realized about these entertainers and these celebrities. And I'm going to talk on it because ain't too much they can say to me or do to me, like for real. Because I've been out there. Everybody watching me, they know me. I ain't lying. Fam, they would literally hang around people to suck the life, the ideas, the joy, the peace, the hope out of you. They'll hang around you just to do that.
Right.
Whether you're a man or a woman. Let me tell you about these people who got money, who got this and got, I ain't saying everybody. But some people got to where they got by sucking the spirit and soul out of people. That's how they ended up where they're at.
Right.
We call that spirit farming. They call it spirit farming, where they actually have a farm to cultivate and grow spirits, to use them. Yeah. Y'all got to pay close attention to what I'm saying. That's why today's word is, what is your God? What have you made God? Yeah. Latoya, the topic today is, what is God? What influences you? What guides you? A lot of us are praying to the devil. A lot of us, God is really the devil, because we worship the things that's destroying us. We can't live without the things that's destroying us. And the devil come to unalive you, steal from you, and destroy you. Right. So if I can't live without something that I know is destroying me, therefore I am worshiping and serving the devil. Somebody said there is a deep spiritual aura that people desire. Had to be careful who you allow access. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. The most expensive thing that you can ever own, what you think it is?
Your soul.
Your soul. Your soul is the most expensive thing that you can ever own. And once you've given that up,
you ain't got nothing. And that's something to think about. We put so much emphasis in materials, cars, houses, clothes, fame, money, all this prestige. And we put very little in our soul. The word of God make it so simple. Whatever man profit if he gain the whole world,
And
the
lose
whole
his own
world,
soul.
and lose his soul. We run after things that will destroy us and not hold on to things that will help us. We don't know right from wrong. We do wrong and say, I'm gonna be prosper, I'm gonna live a good life. Wrong is saying that you're headed for destruction.
Most
Right
definitely.
is saying that you're headed for eternal. Choose this day who you're gonna follow. Right or
Or
wrong.
wrong.
And many say, if
It
you
ain't both.
look all the stuff I have, how did you get it? You went the wrong way to take it. Now you're gonna lose it in the end.
Yes. Can't do both.
Can't do both.
Like
You can't
God
be
said,
hot and cold.
you can't be hot and cold. You can't serve two gods. And that's the whole
Right.
thing. So when she told me the story,
Right.
I ended up leaving that
Wow.
night. And I thought to myself, could this be true? And I thought about even me in the music industry, how even these young kids who get in the entertainment industry, they want these young kids so bad.
The talent. They want to strip them of their talent so that'll make them more talented.
That's what I'm saying. Anything God has given you, remember, God say the gift is without repentance.
Right.
So anything God has given you, the devil wants to take it from you.
He want to take it from you so he can use it
So he
for
can
his
elevate.
power.
So he
Right.
can elevate. So the
Yeah.
devil can elevate. And the devil ain't this red suit wearing horn thing.
Never was and never will.
The devil is this frequency, this negative spirit that's floating around.
Just walk around like we are sometimes. The spirit. And the word of God said, discern the spirit. Because those spirits entice you, influence you to destroy you. And that's
Every
why you got
time.
to know who you are and know your God for yourself. You have to know God, not just talk about God. You got to have a relationship with God. You got to trust him no matter what come up, no matter what goes on, that you're not going to sell your soul.
But make sure it's the right God.
You make sure the right God.
Not the wrong God.
The true God.
The
The
true
right
God.
God is all true.
Yes.
Because you got many gods pretend to be true, but not true. Artificial God, like on the money. People say money is not God, but to say the word of God is saying God we trust,
God we
not the
trust.
money, but trust God.
And
Because
God we
that
trust.
money can't really do anything for you.
Yeah, but what you don't understand is that in God we trust is telling you that money is a God. It ain't saying, they ain't talking about the true living God we trust in.
When they say trust, I trust in God and not the money.
Yeah, but that's what you do.
Right.
But on the money they wrote in God we trust.
Okay.
Which means they trust, and some people say it's like a trust. They mean like the legal trust. But when you see in God we trust, they're letting you know that the trust, the money belongs to a trust, which is American British trust. So the God that we serving is the God that belongs to the trust. It's not the real God that they talking about. So when you say in God we trust, I'm putting my trust in God, which means that, but it's not the trust like mental or emotional trust. It's the legal trust, saying that this money belongs to a trust. It's
And the
backed
money
by a
can't
trust.
really can't do any good to you when your health is failed.
But that money is a God. So when you look at the dollar bill, that's why God say you can't serve God and mammon.
Right.
Do you know that mammon? Some of y'all don't know. You said who I'm crazy day. Say who I'm praying to. I'm praying to the God of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac.
Right.
I'm praying to the only true and living God.
Jehovah God.
We got different names, but I'm praying to the true and living God. That's what I'm praying.
Sure.
The God that don't wish bad on me. That's what I'm praying to.
They help me every day.
Straight up. So when you look at the God Mammon, like because you go back to the ancient times, the Babylonian, the pagan days, the God Mammon, when you say you can't serve God and you can't serve Mammon, Mammon was the Babylonian god of money,
Right.
of wealth, of materialistic things. You do the research. Mammon was the god of wealth, money, wealth, materialistic things, wealth, houses, cars, wealth. That was mammon. So that's why God said you can't serve God and mammon.
Right. Right. Because you're going to love either one. You can't love two.
You're going to love one and hate the other.
Right. Right.
So if you a lot of us love money so much
Right.
that we go against our principles with God. So what I realize is, do I want favor or do I want to be somebody's favorite? Like, do you want to be a favorite or do you want favor? You got to follow what, that's a question y'all got to ask yourself. Yeah. Do you want God's favor or do you want to be man's favorite? Because it's either one or the other.
Right.
Either you're going to be popular or you're going to be prosperous. It's two different things. Like what you want. You want to be popular or prosperous. You want to be you want God's favor or you want to be man's favorite. What it is. I see a lot of women out there wearing, you say Osiris is the god of money today. Thing about it, Nikki, the God is the same gods. They're just changing the names. It's the same from back then. They just changed the name. One thing about it, I realized that a lot of women nowadays wear a lot of provocative clothing. They show a lot of provocative clothing. See, I love that. She said, I want favor from God. I'm God's. Felisa, that's beautiful. But a lot of people rather be man's favorite than get God's favor. Right. What I realize about a lot of women nowadays, they wear provocative clothing because they want to be man's favorite. They want to be want a woman to, they want a man to lust after them. And they want a woman to consider them, like a woman to respect them, who they body. They like old girl was talking last night. They want to be baddies. They want the woman to look at them like they beautiful. They want the man to gawk after them and lust after them. So they prefer to be a favorite to man than God's favor.
And also a favor to women as well, because the women start thinking they want to be like the better too. So they influence. An actor is out there to influence you, to admire them. And that's the only thing, you admire them more than you admire yourself.
And the thing about it is, then that person becomes your God.
Yeah.
Because you want to be like that person so much.
Yeah.
Like, instead of being like God, because remember what Yahshua said. He said, be like his father.
Right.
I'm like my father. So whoever you trying to be like, whatever you trying to be like, that's your new God. And I'm going to tell you, just like with men do things too to have other men jealous of them.
Right, yeah.
They want cars and all this. And when I look at a lot of different men, like I was talking to one guy, he was saying that I had put a song out and it got on World Star Hip Hop, and I was dissing one of the rappers. It's a rainbow rapper named Lil Nas X. And I was talking about Lil Nas X. So this guy came on my Instagram and he was saying, well, why you post something like that? And until this day, I think it was Lil Nas X talking like like he was like disguised. He was like, why you saying all this woo 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 woo? I said, bro, it's free country. I can say what I want to say. At this time, the video got 1 million+ views. So he telling me that, I said, bro, I stand for God, bro. He telling me, yeah, but bro, I make more money than you, Unc. Like, I make
get to the hell.
He talking about money.
Right.
I'm saying, bro, I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about your soul, my spirit, bro. Like, but I make more money. Like I got more money than I can make money. I said, bro, here you keep talking about money, bro. Money don't make you a man.
That was his God.
They said men make money.
God.
That's your God.
He was saying he got more money. Your God got nothing, but your health is greater.
At the end of the day, it ain't even about none of that. It's about the fact that you basing the fact that you're a man off the fact that you got money.
Right. And that's crazy.
Right, and that's crazy to me. So as a man, you could sleep with another man, you could do anything you want to do, and just because you got money, you a man. This is what I come from. Like I spoke about the women. Now I'm talking about the men now.
Right.
The level, the
Degrading.
the degrading, but the qualifications nowadays to be a man is he got money, he taking care of a woman,
Wow.
he got the car, he got a house. That makes him a man?
No. The life you
What?
live, the true life.
That's what make you a man.
Yeah.
The life you live, your character, your integrity. That's what makes you a man. But nowadays, a man is somebody who give a woman what she wants, take care of a woman, got a house, got a car, got money, got movement, got motion. That what makes him a man. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
You might well take a paper bag and put it over your head because you're living a life treasure, and people just only see your eyes.
Right.
Blockhead.
Crazy.
Because you'll have enough decent enough for life.
Correct.
You building everything on sand.
Yes.
Your life is sand. So in the end, when all the cares and the force of this world begin to beat against your foundation,
what you gonna do? You're gonna collapse. You're gonna collapse. So let me tell you. So once that man lose that money, or once he loses his health, he's no longer a man. Once that woman lose her looks and all this other stuff, you're no longer a woman. That's what I'm trying to today to tell y'all. Stop depending on the things, the physical things, the circumstances, the idle things of this world to navigate you and influence you. Because the more you think you're going the right way, the time gonna come when you turn around and look behind you, and you're gonna see how far the right way is. And it's too late. You might not have enough time to get back over there.
Yeah.
So today I'm encouraging you to pay attention and analyze what's God in your life.
Yes.
Analyze, are you really praying to God or praying to the devil? Analyze and ask yourself, are the things you want godly or demonic?
And not only that, if you praising God, why your life is like it is. If you following God, why are you living a life of lies, deception?
Good question. Talk about it.
Because if you following God, your life going to reflect who you following.
Right.
Why are you so easy to get upset if you have the peace of God in you?
Good question.
When somebody say one word to you, all of a sudden flying off the handle, but you said, I'm a God-sent child.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but see, your life will reflect who you are, or who you praise, or who you worship.
Right.
You don't have to get up on the rooftop and say you're saved. Just live a safe life.
Right.
Honor the one that made you who made you today. Honor him in the life you live.
Right.
Let your life speak louder than the words that you say.
Correct.
People say I've been born again, but they're living like they never was born again.
That's because the God they worship ain't the real God.
Right. They being deceived by what they say they are, but they are not. They're so far from it. And I learned a gypsy was like this. A gypsy could tell you all the riches you can get, but they live like scavengers.
Like they ain't got nothing. I remember
you get a massage,
right?
A fake,
Definitely
artificial, a counterfeit. None of that stuff you can use, but you hold on to it.
That's all to destroy you. I remember one time I was in the Publix parking lot. Somebody always coming to me talking to me about something. Right. So I'm in the Publix parking lot, and this white woman came up to me. I think she was a gypsy or something like that. And anybody who know me, I know y'all, I like all women. But when a white woman come up to me, I listen. I pay attention because you coming up to a tan-skinned man at 10 o'clock at night.
They shouldn't be out there.
Right, you know good or well. Something going on. You coming up to a tan-skinned
set up for something.
There's something going on. But so I'm paying real close attention. It's 10 o'clock at night. You walking up to me like this. So she talking to me. So I'm thinking she's just trying to hit on me. So she says, oh, I got something, my spirit drew me to you. So I said, what's happening? What's good? She said, I got a story, man. So she says, oh, I see that women are fond of you. Women like you. And I was like, well, I said, well, I guess. I don't know. She said, I see a lot of men too. Men want to be like you, or men, something like this with men. I was like, okay, well, I got whatever
Just trying to get into your mind.
Right. Whatever she was saying.
Yeah.
Because she said she was a consultant for Odell Beckham, the football player.
Right.
So she was a consultant. She said I guess a psychic consultant for him. That's what she told me. Her mom or whatever, they did psychic consultation work for Odell Beckham. That's what she said. So I'm like, cool, I'm listening. So she told me about somebody by the name of Jay. One of my business partners by the name of Jay. That's why I'm telling you, Nikki, she was looking deep into my spirit. Man.
Right.
While she talking to me, she looking me in my eyes.
Oh, she reading your eyes. She reading your eyes.
She reading me. She wanted to read my palm, but I wouldn't let her touch my palm.
She reading the eye waves.
Right. So check this out. So I'm like, cool. So we talking. She talking, we vibing. She like, somebody by the name of Jay. I see your friend named Jay. He really talking about you behind your back. He really plotting against you. But I'm trying to figure out who she talking about. Like Jay, John. She was like saying something, but I'm thinking Topley.
Right.
So Topley is my cousin, so I'm thinking she talking about him.
Right.
But fast forward, she was right.
Oh yeah?
Because you remember the singer dude I used to be rolling with all the time? I don't know if you remember, but I used to be rolling with this singer guy, and we was like partners, and he ended up doing something funny. So and his name started with a J. So anyway, so I'm listening. This is why I realized about the devil. He gonna throw a little truth in there,
right,
and put a little falseness in there.
That's to keep you
deceived, right? To keep you deceived. He gonna throw a little something in there to make you latch on. Yeah. So follow me. So I'm thinking that whole night, and I'm looking at her walk away. She walk away. She had a little shape on her, little body on her. So I'm like, cool, all right. So she walks away. I leave. We on the phone talking. Now I'm interested.
Right.
This pretty Arabian white girl come up to me. I'm interested.
Because the word J.
I'm thinking about the J, and I'm just interested overall because she talking something like, I want to know what she talking about. And she was pretty too, so I'm like, hey, let me see what's happening. Because God know and the devil know what I like.
Right.
So he gonna bring me somebody who pretty like I like.
Yeah.
Fair skinned, hair, feet on point. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, hold on.
Flashback.
Right. So I end up going to the restaurant with her the next day. A couple of days later, we go out to eat. We talking. She pull up in a Benz. So I like Mercedes. So she pull up in a Mercedes. So I'm already feeling that at this point. She got a Benz. She talking. Ooh.
But what I was check out, why she be by herself though?
But follow me. Okay. I mean, she's just a young woman. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the woman.
She was out fishing.
She was out there fishing. Listen what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling y'all, listen to me today. Spirit farming. Fishing. So in your mind, you be thinking, oh, you the baddest, or you the richest, you the handsomest, you the prettiest, but you don't understand that these people are fishing for your spirit and your soul. You don't understand. You don't know that. You don't understand this. Follow me. So she tells me, come by, see her psychic shop. She got a psychic shop over there by Hard Rock. I said, I don't do stuff like that. I ain't coming over there. She always trying to get me to come to this shop. I said, I can't do that. I ain't doing it. I want
to strip you of what you had.
So then one day I'm in the grocery store. She calls me. She says, oh my God. I said, what happened? She said, my brother, he's in a deep issue. He was betting on the game. He gambled some money away, and he owes these people some money, right? So I'm like, so if you're a psychic,
right? Why you didn't tell him that?
Why you didn't tell him that the team was gonna lose? Right. If you a psychic, Why you ain't tell? This is what I asked her. If you're a psychic, why
You
didn't you
probably
tell your
told
brother?
she probably wanted told to bet on the team that lost.
Who knows? But I said, if you're a psychic, why you ain't tell him not to bet on the team?
Right.
So she said, the psychic, she can't. The deal she made is you can't use the power for yourself.
What?
That's the agreement that the spirit they made with the spirit. So the reason Dad, I'm telling you how these
You were a
spirits.
slave to that.
Dad, I'm telling you how these spirit people work. She told me
That's crazy.
the deal that she and her family made with the spirit was they cannot use it for their own well-being.
Yeah,
That's the
deal.
deal.
Yeah, demonic.
So I'm like, okay, cool, but why didn't you use it for your brother? That's not you. So she says he owed the people, I think it was 5,000 or 10,000, something like that. And I was like, yeah. I said, how you gonna get it? She said, oh, I need some help because they're gonna hurt my brother. They might end up hurting my brother. I was like, well, what you want?
But she had the Mercedes Benz. She could have pawned that.
Do you know? She asked me to borrow the money.
Well, how she know you had it?
She must have looked in my eyes and saw it. She must have looked in my eyes and saw it.
You didn't tell her you had some money, did you?
I didn't tell her I had no money. I don't. You know me. I don't. When it comes to these females, they gonna break bread on me. I don't really be spending money on no female for real. They gonna spend it on me. But so I said, what? I said, huh? She said, yeah. Could you help me? Cause my brother gonna get hurt. Could you help me? And
why did you go to Becca, the guy that she was promoting?
Why you didn't go to Odell Beckham? He's supposed to be a millionaire, right? So I said, like you said, fishing.
Right.
Fishing.
That was a trial. Then.
Everybody knows that I'm a generous person.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a generous person. So now you telling me a story.
Right.
Now you've been fishing. We've been talking for a few weeks now. So now you know you've been fishing. Your spirit been steal and destroy, right?
Right.
Steal. So
I also think if you give her the money, you're gonna have to come looking for her to get your money back, and that's a way for her to draw you into what she has set up for you.
So I was thinking in my mind, and the reason why I'm telling this story to y'all is because I want y'all to sit back and think. A lot of the people that came into your life, what did they require of you for you to be in their life? Pay attention to what I'm saying to you. Did they ask you to go out of your way? Did they ask you to go against your beliefs? Did they ask you to go against how you felt? Did they try to manipulate and lie to you, and then you still stayed after you found out it was a manipulation and lie? Follow me. So, boom. So I thought about it for 1 second. I said, if I give you the money, I got to write up a contract. So now I'm thinking about giving her the money. I'm thinking about giving her this, I think it was 10 grand. I'm thinking about giving her the 10 grand. My spirit was like, now the spirit of God kicked in. This is what I'm telling you about the two different spirits. Victoria, yeah, I thought about giving her the 10 bands to help because in my mind I'm thinking I don't want this brother to be hurt.
Right. And that could have been that's official. That could have been that's a story she was telling.
Correct. But how many other people get tricked like that?
Many people. Many people go to the grave like that.
I'm telling you, the enemy is like a roaring lion seeking.
Yeah.
The scripture don't say the enemy is a roaring lion yelling in one place.
No.
The devil is as a roaring lion.
He's quiet.
Seeking who he can devour.
Yeah, you can't hear him. He's watching you. He's stalking you. Every move you make, every turn you make, he see your weakness. That's how he attack your weakness. He study you. And when a person know you, then they try to break you.
Every time. So again, like Nikki said, if I would have gave her the money, that would have been like a deal I'm making with her God.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give y'all some more stories because it's story time. So I told her I think about it. So I hung up the phone. My spirit was like, you give this girl this money,
Wow.
And I told her, I said, because I used to be on some gangster stuff. So I was like, well, if they gangsters, let's just go see what's happening with them. So she was on the phone like whatever. But I told her, I said, it go both ways. If I give you this money, I'm saying you worried about what they gonna do to you. If I give you this money and don't get it back, you're gonna be even more worried about what I'm gonna do to you. So she was like, what you mean? I said, I'm gonna call you. So I called her back. I said, listen, if I don't get my money back, I'm gonna do something worse to you than they would do to you. So she was like, why would you say something like that? And because I said that, she didn't want to take the money. She stopped calling.
The obligation.
So she stopped calling. So I flipped the script.
Right.
So she stopped calling me after that. Because I said, the pressure going to come from me. It's going to be deeper than the pressure that, and that go for woman, man, whoever. Going to be deeper than the pressure that you're going to get from them guys, for real. So she stopped calling, contacting me. But I thought about that. If I was not, because this is during a time where I was doing all that preaching at Walmart. When I used to be in Walmart parking lot in front of the studio too.
Right.
If I was not tuned in
to God, you would have got took.
I would have got took. I would have gave this woman this money thinking I'm helping her, thinking that God brought her into my life to help.
It was the enemy, the entrapment.
Enemy entrapment. I want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm saying. How many times has people came into your life and you feel like God is urging you to help them,
right?
Urging you to give to them,
right?
Urging you to take time out, urging you to take the money God bless you with and give it to somebody,
right?
Urging you to take your body, your soul, your spirit and give to somebody, just to realize they've been stripping you the whole time.
Right. You end up where you was before you got it. So by you getting that, you didn't learn because you went back from where you started with nothing.
They destroyed you. So what I realized is sometimes when God give you something, it's not meant for you to give away.
No.
It's meant for you.
Become good steward.
It's for you.
Yeah.
So that in that position, God spoke to me and told me don't give don't give that woman no money. But that's just a lot of times in life outside of money. We're so tight with our money sometimes. But like you said earlier, we're not tight with our soul and our spirit.
So
we give it away to anybody, anything, any place, anytime.
And expecting they're gonna return something and you get zero.
Every time.
You know,
they'll take it from you and never give nothing back.
I was listening to this on the radio, and this man, when he's talking about fear, so he was saying that every time you get ready to go to sleep, he felt like somebody was hiding under his bed, and he couldn't sleep. So he told his brother, and they say, "Is your brother is a psychologist or what?" He said, "No, he's a carpenter." And the people are saying, "Why would he tell a carpenter?" So anyway, his brother say, "I got a solution for your problem." And the brother say, "What is it?" So he said, "I'm going to cut all the legs off your bed so it'll be flat on the floor so nobody can hide on the bed."
Yeah.
And that solved the problem.
So he ain't worrying about the bed no more.
He ain't worried about that because nobody could get under the bed anymore.
Right.
A simple problem. All he had to do is put the bed flat on the floor so nobody can hide on the bed.
But
something happening in our lives.
Right.
We make big things. We make little things big things. We make big things that we can't control, and we can solve our own problem by just thinking,
changing our minds.
Yeah, what we can do to solve the problem.
Change the way you think. Yeah.
Change the way you think, and you'll have success. But if you keep thinking the way you think, how are you gonna have success? You're always gonna have chaos.
Always.
Because people looking to get what they can get, and once you find out the way they were, they gone.
They gone.
You can't catch them. But you say, "I was there for you," but they sure won't be there for you.
I'm trying to tell you, like I'm telling you, I've been around people. When I tell you I've been around people who supposedly be in better positions than me financially, whatever, like properties, houses, cars, millionaires. So I've been around people who show me bank accounts and they got hundreds of millions of dollars in them. But still, you want me, you trying to drain me of what I got. But you got all this. Watch what you need with me.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
taking my ideas. You're taking my soul. You're taking my spirit. You're literally stripping me of my motivation. I've been hanging with you for 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, and I ain't getting nowhere. Now I'm not motivated. Now I'm discouraged. So what I realize is today you got to pay close attention to who God brings in your life and who the devil brings in your life, and understand that your God might be the devil,
Right.
and your devil might be God.
Yeah. You imagine your life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be at the lowest points in life. Very few people come into your life. But when you're at your highest point, see, that's draws the most people in your life. When you're doing well and they saying that you prosper and all these things is going well, everybody want to tag along. But when you're to that level yet, you can't seem to find nobody.
That's true. That's true.
So you start talking and telling people what you have and all your ambitions and all your goal and all this here. And you know, they thought is, well, they got all this, I could get something from them.
Right.
But they don't know what you have. They can't think, can't hear what you have.
So don't
Or
tell them
hear
what you got.
what you're saying. Or
Right.
see what you have. Because you're camouflaged. Be careful. The word of God said, don't cast your pearls before swine.
Swine.
You got to be very careful because many people wait to see what you have.
Yeah.
And then they become your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's party. All of a sudden, no more party because all the funds is gone. Right. Don't fall for the rope of dope. Don't fall for people to strip you of what God has already blessed you with. Be good steward. Be more firm. Be unmovable. Be unshakable. Don't let people drag you down the road and drag away everything you have. You right back where you started from zero. Don't let that happen in your life.
That's crazy.
Don't become a slave to fame. Don't become a slave to fame because you'll end up like you was before.
Fame is an illusion because you'll never always be famous.
No, because somebody always gonna be a buck.
You never always
be
gonna
rich.
Be famous. Somebody always gonna have more. You'll never be everything you chasing in this world. I read the Ethiopian Bible, and it was saying something about how Jesus, when he passed away, Yeshua passed away and went to hell. He saw a bunch of when he went to where the death was, where the hell supposedly was. It wasn't flames, it wasn't fire. It was just a bunch of people who was tormented by decisions they didn't make.
Wow.
So there was a bunch of people just looking back at their life, seeing bad decisions, and that's torturing in itself.
Right.
But he's seen a lot of people that soul and the spirit was in hell.
Wow.
But they still was alive walking on earth.
Wow.
That's what he wrote. That's what they wrote that he observed when he went to hell, when he went to take them keys back.
Yeah.
He said he saw people down there. It wasn't no flames, like I told y'all. It's a bunch of people who was tormented by the bad decisions they made. Mm. And they was watching their life, and they like, man, I should have made this decision. And they feel like they could do something about it, but they couldn't do nothing about it. That's torture.
And anytime you make a decision without consulting to God, seeking God, and the word of God said meditate on his word day and night, you make a decision out of desperation. And anytime you make something out of desperation, it hurts you later in life.
Most definitely.
You don't count the cost. You don't see the cost. You don't see the value of it. You'll see the depreciation of it. You don't figure why this person trying to get rid of this and all. You don't take time to do research because we become lazy when it comes to finding something out going to help us in life until it happens. We like sleepwalking. We don't examine something until we find out it's not real.
Most definitely.
And that's how we become bamboozled in a lot of decisions we make because it's based on, if I don't get this, the guy said, well, if you don't get it today, it's going to be gone tomorrow. They're telling you that so you can get it.
That's
But
what it
if
is.
it's going to be gone tomorrow, well, why is it today?
Yeah, that's true.
So we have to look into those things to be more wise. The words God said, "Be wise as a serpent and humble as a dove." Why he tell us to be wise as a serpent? Because the serpent always watch and see where can he destroy us. But we don't take that same approach towards him. What is he coming for? Why this person coming like this? Why this happen like this? Why this? We don't think. We don't use the mind that God has given us. We're anointed. We're intelligent. We're royalty because he brought us into royalty. But we don't carry the mantle that we should carry. Discipline, focus, build up in Christ. How did Jesus live? He lived a life pleasing to his Father. Him and his Father were the same, but he showed us we are sons of God. We are daughters of God. We got to conduct ourselves and be rooted in him and live the life pleasing to our Father. God greater rewards. He said, seek ye first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all other things should be added to us. But we're seeking all these things that can help us in a time of need, in a time of trouble, in a time of sickness, in a time of sorrow, because we're so focused on the thing that we shouldn't be focused on. The thing that we should be focused on, we're not focused on.
Yep.
We're just being drifted away. We're being bamboozled. The enemy using us like a yo-yo. And we don't understand what's going on because we're so fixed on, I think, fashion, material thing. The more I get, the more I have. But you might have a loss. But you miss out the most important, the most valuable thing to you, your life. And your life is
I
your
think
soul.
and that's very true. But like I was saying earlier about hell,
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are in hell currently. A lot of us are tormented by the decisions we didn't make.
Yeah.
And we keep replaying our life every day. Instead of you living today like a new life or living tomorrow like a new opportunity, you're replaying your life every day. Damn, but resentment, regret, every day, trauma, what somebody did to you, how they treated you. Every day you're living that way, so you're in hell already. And I want to tell everybody, somebody said, I first learned my purpose from God and the world, and that's my focus. A lot of us don't understand that even with your purpose,
Right.
crazy, our purpose change sometimes every day.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, what's your purpose in life? I said, listen, every day my purpose is made new. I don't know I can't say my purpose is one set thing. Whatever God had for me, whatever pattern my life supposed to go in, that's my purpose. But a lot of us are so tormented that our God has became our torment. Our God has became our trauma, has became our resentment, have became our regret. We making decisions based off the resentment, based off the regret, based off the trauma. And that's how you end up in hell. Think about every sin you ever committed. Every sin you've committed, everything you've done wrong was always due to some kind of insecurity or fear you felt inside of yourself. Anytime you want to slap somebody, punch somebody, hurt somebody, it's because in yourself you felt disrespected or insecure about the person you were. That's why you went and did it. Every sin you ever committed was done out of fear and insecurity. And that is why I say a lot of y'all don't understand that you're in hell already and that your God is really the devil and your devil is really God, because the thing that is trying to give you hope, you running away from.
Right.
The thing that's destroying you, you running towards. So how can you ever get an understanding when you're chasing after something that's really chasing after you? Think about that. You running after something that's running after you.
Right.
Eventually,
You being chased by something that you used to do, and you're trying to catch something that you wanted so much in life. So you're chasing the reality instead of the real thing.
but the thing about it is, when you chasing after something that's chasing after you, you never gonna catch it
Right.
because Because while you running thinking it's this way, that thing gonna be behind you running after you. So you never gonna catch it because it's behind you.
Right. And not
And
only that,
and,
no,
and everything that happens to you moving forward is gonna be based off what's behind you. Because listen to what I'm telling you. You chasing after something that's chasing after you. So everywhere you go is really based off something that's behind you, not what's ahead of you. But you
yeah,
think
it's a
that,
pass. It's a pass.
but you think that it's ahead of you
But
because
it's behind you.
but it's behind you, and that's why every decision. And some of y'all watching right now, every decision y'all make, every place y'all go, everything you do is you say, I'm chasing my goals, chasing my dream, chasing my husband, chasing my wife, trying to find this, find that. And it's all behind you. So every decision you make is based on the past trauma, the past resentment, the thing that's behind you. That's why no matter how far you get, at the end, you're going to realize you're going to look back.
Wow.
Because everything you was chasing after was behind you the whole time. That's how you're going to end up in hell.
You know, it's just like fighting with yourself. How you expect to win? Decision in your mind. You battling right, wrong, yesterday, today, and you saying tomorrow I'm gonna get it right. But why are you not working to get it right today? Because you're a part of today. But the mindset is you can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is coming, but we might not be here.
Most
So
definitely.
do right now, and don't put off right for tomorrow. If you're doing wrong, change, stop, and start doing what's right. Because the day could be the last day.
Your last day. And like I said, you don't want to get to the end,
Wow.
to the brick. You finally got to the brick road, and the brick road is the crossroads. And your life is about to be over. And you look back and be like, man, everything I was running after was running after me. I've been running away when I'm thinking I'm running towards. And you don't want to base your life on that. Because when you get to the end, one thing my mom, at the 73 years, you got to think about this, 73 years of living. That's the first time she apologized to me for treating me like this growing up and throughout my life. It's the first time she apologized for being so hard on me because she felt like I was the only boy, so I needed that. That's the first time out of 73 years. So imagine getting to the end. Imagine getting to the end and looking back and being like, man, it's nothing you could do about it at that point. So we are encouraging you today to be careful what you consider God in your life.
Right. Yeah.
Be careful what you're doing today. Be careful what is the devil in your life. Be careful not to look at God as the devil and not to look at the devil as God.
Right.
Be careful of who you give your time to, your energy to, your money to, your patience to, your body to, your soul to, your spirit to. Like he said earlier, it says, do not give your pearls to swine. You say, what does that mean? Scripture say, do not give your pearls to swine. Don't give what's valuable to pigs. Don't give your pearls, your diamonds to swine. And it says, don't give what's sacred to dogs. What do you consider valuable to you? What do you consider sacred to you? It's the scripture says, if you give your pearls to swine, to pigs, and if you give what's sacred to dogs, they will stomp all over it, turn around and attack you. Yeah. This is what the scriptures say. If you give your pearls to swine and give what's sacred to dogs, they will stomp all over it, turn around and attack you. Yeah. Some of y'all don't understand how valuable your spirit is, how valuable your soul is, how valuable your time, your body is, how valuable your talents are, your ideas are. So you just giving it away and you're wondering why these people just mistreat you, abuse you, misuse you, manipulate you like a towel, dry themselves off and wring you out and put you on the line to dry. That's how these people treat you. because you don't understand the true value that you have inside of yourself. You don't see the true anointing that's over your life, so you're just giving it away to anybody. So I encourage y'all today to stop allowing the devil to play God in your life and stop looking at God as if God is the devil. That's my question.
One word say, don't be discouraged,
Yeah.
but be encouraged. David encouraged himself in the word. The word of God said, delight yourself in him, and he will renew our soul, our spirit, our mind, our thought. When you know how valuable you are, then you'll wait for somebody to approve to tell you how valuable you is, or how good you look, or whatever you have going on in your life.
Yes.
You got to read the word of God and see what God said about you.
Mm-hmm.
God said we're royalty, we're priesthood, brought out of darkness into his marvelous light, so we're royalty. Right? But why we don't let that sit in our mind to know who we are? Because we're so busy trying to get the world approval. Some people are going to talk good about you, some people are going to talk bad about you. Those ones you help, they talk good about you till you can't help them no more.
Yeah.
Now you can't help them. Now they say you the worst. They talk about you like you're the worst thing ever happened.
Most definitely.
You giving. Have you ever stopped for a moment and say, do I forgive everything I have for somebody to accept me according to the world? So if you think about this, you don't give everything away. What do you have for you?
Most definitely.
And they're still going to reject you. They're going to still put a sign on the door. We're closed. You can come up, they can see your face, and you done did a lot of business with this company, and you go there and got a sign, hey, but I'm so, come back tomorrow.
Right.
And that's the way people do you.
Every
So
time.
don't live the past. Don't live the past. Expect that you could go into the future, because you don't want to take the past into the future. You want to be in the present to be able to monitor yourself and make good decisions that's going to help you and those around you.
Most
Try to get
definitely.
along with yourself. I'm gonna say try to get along with yourself so you can get along with somebody else.
Most definitely. But don't ever put crazy. Me too. I had to learn that real time. Don't ever put somebody else spirit and soul over your own spirit and soul. I got a partner of mine. I'm gonna just say this before we close. He joined a particular organization, so he's like one of my OGs. He was a bodyguard for like Dave Hollister, Fat Joe, DJ Khaled, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Method Man. He did a lot of bodyguarding for these quote unquote rappers and celebrities and different people, football players. And he's in a secret organization, secret society. So I was with this man when he was, toting and protecting people and guiding people, and I was with this man every, step of the way. You know, like I'm a youngster, like an older brother to me. I seen this man protect people's life. Wow. I mean, protect their life
on the line.
Put his life on the line for these people. Right? This true story I'm telling y'all. And one day I'm gonna put him on his live so we could talk. He protected his life. He used his life to protect these quote unquote people y'all idolize and y'all worship, and these scary because they really scary for real. So I watched this man do all that. People made all kind of promise to him. When I get on, I'm gonna do this for you. He protected these people's life, man. I'm talking about their life.
Wow.
To the point that now this man ain't nothing, probably like about 150 pounds, man, 6'3". Wow. The man had lost so much weight. The man had this disease. The man going through all kind of health complications. Wow. And sometimes the man will call me and ask me to send him money because he ain't got no money, and the secret society ain't helping him. Wow. The people's life he saved ain't helping him.
They don't much acknowledge him.
They don't even acknowledge him. We go pull up to one of these guys. They see him. They duck him. These guys he protected sitting on millions of dollars now.
And don't want to help him. See,
they don't even want to help them save their life.
Wow.
Listen, these people was in depression. after these people's head, and he saved these people's life. And these people got millions. They don't want to give a man a penny.
Wow.
Listen to what I'm telling you about life. If you give what's valuable, if you give what's valuable to people who don't understand the value in it, they will strip you of it. This man currently, Marcy, DM me, Marcy. I do counseling. I am for those who watch it, I am a licensed counselor. I have a degree, a bachelor's degree, for real, seriously. DM me if you need any counseling. I will charge you though. I charge $9.99 an hour, $10 an hour. That's the starting rate. $9.99. So he talking to me one day. I'm talking to him. I said, bruh. And now mind you, we used to he Tutu Ave. So he Tutu Ave Playboy. So they used to be like a gang down there in Miami. But yeah, Marcy, definitely counsel. Anybody else need counseling, reach out to me. Much love and peace and blessings. We can vibe. I asked him, if you could do it all again, would you change anything? Now mind you, this man is older now. The man the man could barely walk. You remember that Avalanche I had, that black truck?
Oh yeah.
I gave him the truck. He only gave me $2,000.
Wow.
I gave him the truck because he wasn't doing well for himself.
Okay.
And I sit back and thought, man, this man protected these people's lives.
They don't make care that much about
these people promised this man to give him money, give him this, give him a house, give him all these things.
They played on it.
They played these people as well. These people today, you cut the TV on, you see these people right now. And he living in mansions while this man living in a 1-bedroom duplex. All he gave these people protected their lives. Look what this man got in return. The secret society he in. He devoted all his time, energy, and effort. People can't even answer the phone when he call them, fam.
Wow.
The man that slid on so many people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Slid, G-Ride. The man that G-Rolled and did all kind of things for these people, fam. And like you said, Victor, they sleeping like a baby. Yeah. They ain't thinking about that, man. They ain't got nothing. No. I'm trying to tell you, I done been around. I done seen it. I know that answer to God crazy, but I'm just trying to tell everybody who's listening. This is an example of somebody who protected people's lives, their families. They protected people's lives, their families. Protected people's lives and families. And how now this man, where he at right now, he ain't married. He going through health complications. He can't barely get this. He can't barely get no help. He can't barely get no support. I don't want y'all to end up like that.
Wow.
I watched my mother. I'm going to speak on it. I watched my mother who just passed away. God bless her soul. I watched my mother, and she probably did what she did out of the goodness of her heart. But I saw an interview of my mom did an interview. And she said, a broken heart. Remember that interview?
Yeah.
She said, a broken heart unalive you, send you to your grave. A broken heart will send you to your grave before a disease will. Yeah. She said, a broken heart will send you to your grave before a disease will. My mother just passed away a day after Valentine's Day this year. And I sat back and thought, when I saw this, I didn't see this interview until after she passed away, y'all. Follow me. I didn't see this interview, and she did this like 10 years ago. I didn't see the interview until she passed away recently. And I thought to myself in my mind, was all the things she doing throughout her life? Was all the things she did in her life based on the fact she had a broken heart? Was all the decisions she did, all the money she gave, all the time she gave to church, all the things she gave to kids, all the things she did, was it based on the fact that she had a broken heart? Is that what really drained her so much to the point where her heart failed? People didn't even know why she was sick most of the time. Her heart failed. She just done out of the expired. Did she give everything she had to the point where she ain't had nothing left for herself?
And that's the critical part. When you give all,
come on, man.
Yeah, and you have nothing for yourself.
I'm telling y'all, watching this right now, stop giving everything you got, because it's going to come upon a time.
You're going to need it.
You're going to need it. And if you ain't got it, you can't, what you going to have? And secondly, the same church, listen to me, y'all, follow me. The same church, the same people, the same businesses that she supported and gave to and gave time to and money to, guess what they doing? They still open. They still going. They still pushing. The same church that she gave money, years, and time to cut her funeral short because it was going overtime. The same business that she came in and helped support and help build was a liar and manipulator, and the business still going on till this day. I know God, they got to answer to God. I know my mom in heaven right now chilling. I understand that. I understand that. But what I'm trying to explain to you is this. I want you to understand clearly, when God is speaking to you, it's time to listen. Stop making people your God. You don't need validation from people. You don't need, just because you're heartbroken, you don't need to find somebody to make you feel, put your heart together, because the scriptures say God mends a broken heart. The scripture says that God will mend your broken heart. You don't need to find people. You don't need to find a man, a woman, a child, a business, or this and that to mend your broken heart. Because every decision you make out of a broken heart will be that very same decision that's going to destroy you and strip you and tear you up in pieces. And that's what I want to leave out with everybody. Those two testimonies of two strong people. My mother was a strong woman. My partner, a strong man. But fam, when I seen the way DJ, I ain't gonna put the guy name out there, but when I seen the way a certain Miami DJ, a popular Miami DJ, when I seen the way he looked at the man, he looked like he saw a ghost. Cause he promised this man, if you help me get through this beef, or you help me stay safe and stay alive, when I get on, I promise I'm gonna give you XYZ. When I saw the look on this man's face 2 years ago, when he saw this man again, that man looked like he saw a ghost.
Wow.
So then my dog came up to him, my OG, was like, man, I need to talk to you, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. The man rushing, not he rushing, speeding, trying to get back in the club.
Yeah, he
ain't got time. Oh yeah, call, yeah, he rushing now.
Right.
And that's when I realized, I ain't gonna lie to you, Dad. When I saw that, I said, bro, I got chills even talking about it. My hair raising on my arms even talking about it. I'm telling y'all, anything of this world that you chasing and you think that you gonna get it, the whole time it's running you into the ground to strip you of what you got.
It'll break you.
It's gonna break you down to the point where you're no longer alive. It's gonna break you down to the point where you have no more hope, no faith, no more encouragement. You're gonna be discouraged, depressed. The things of this world that you're chasing will be a constant chase. It's like you chasing the wind. Go outside. I keep telling people this. God showed me this years ago. Counsel, you chasing the wind. I know what you mean. I'm chasing the wind.
He said,
go outside and try to chase the wind.
You can never catch it.
You're gonna be going left, right, up, down, south, north, west, east. The wind blows in so many different directions. Go outside and try to chase the wind. That is synonymous to chasing the things of this world, chasing the relationships, chasing the financial stability, chasing these things. It's synonymous with chasing the wind.
And all that, when you put your whole heart in chasing ambitions or whatever, and don't give your heart to God, it will break your heart.
Every time.
Only God will restore your heart, because He said in John chapter 4.
This phone must have died. So that's what I want to explain to everybody who watching. Like chasing these things in your life, chasing after these people, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to wake up one day. Hey, G.A. Queen, it'll definitely break your heart. You're going to wake up one day and you're going to look up and you're going to be like, I can't believe I spent all my time, all my energy, all my good years with this person or this thing. So I encourage y'all today, stop wasting time. Even though time don't exist, I'm going to say stop wasting energy. Stop wasting your frequency. Because once your frequency and once the light is dimmed and done, it's no more you. So stop wasting your light shining it in places where darkness is. Stop wasting your life trying to shine it in places where there's darkness.
Right.
Because even in John chapter 3, it says, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And darkness is also after that. Read after that. Whoever get a Bible, y'all read after that. Read after John 3:16. They don't talk about this verse. But it says that, talk about darkness and light. And it talks about those who love the darkness rather than the light.
Yes.
They love the darkness rather than the light because their actions are evil. Their deeds are evil and they don't want to be exposed. So here it is. You're trying to shine light on somebody who want to be in the darkness. Right. Take your light and mix it with other light to make that light brighter. So you can change the world and affect the world and change your life. Yeah. You're so busy trying to shine your light in darkness just to get your shine on. Like big timers, you trying to get your shine on. You want to be able to shine, so you always want to be where there's darkness. But today I encourage you to go where there's other light so that the light can shine brighter. And even though you might not get the credit you deserve because you're mixing your light with light. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's better to have a strong, bright light than a dim, dull light.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my encouragement to y'all today.
The darkness will eventually drain you. When you're doing so much on your own, you'll find yourself weak, tired, worried, disgusted, even angry. It will cause your life to be shattered. That's why I give all your cares. The word of God said, cast all your cares unto him because he cares. Ask God. If you don't know what to do, ask God. Seek God. And he will tell you, he will lead you, he will show you what pleasing, what acceptable, what's right. Because he is the only way, the truth, and the life. There's no other way. God bless.
God bless. All right, peace and blessing and
What's
love.
up? Talk to you later. All right. Have a blessed one.
All right. So I'm going to post all this on YouTube. So anybody who watching this, you're going to be seeing this on YouTube every Sunday. We're going to drop it in there. All right. I do every day. Continue to pray. Continue to follow. Continue to subscribe. That's what we're doing. Continue to subscribe. Continue to follow. Prayers up to everybody out there. Do you follow? Follow what? I follow God. That's all I'm following. So, blessing and love to everybody. Anybody who needs some counseling, some therapy, contact me. I do have a degree in counseling. For real, I do. And I'm charging you $9.99 an hour, free trial basis. And then we go from there. All right, blessings and love. Make sure you tap in every Sunday. I'll be 10:30 to 12:30. Do I follow you? My followers? Not really. It all depends. I don't follow people just to follow people because I don't want to be seeing all that disgusted, busted, dusted, and lusted post on people's site. I don't want to get. I gotta unfollow every woman that show their body on their post, and I gotta unfollow every dude who only talking about money and how to get real estate and how to get that. And I'm tired of hearing that. Well, I need to hear somebody gonna tell me something about changing my life, changing my mind, changing my spirit. Y'all ain't tired of that? Y'all ain't tired of hearing the same old thing? Yeah, Nikki, follow me. Now I'll look at your page and see if I want to. But y'all ain't tired of hearing the same thing? Come on, man. Y'all ain't tired of hearing the same women talking about getting with men with money or body tea and clothes and money and real estate and flipping this and flip. Y'all ain't tired of that? Huh? Nigga, I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about money. Tired of talking about relationships. Tired of talking about this. Tired of talking about peace. And tired of talking about my body, my working out, the gym and food and baddies and saddies and yeah. I'm tired. Y'all should get tired of that too. I'm tired of everybody trying to look like Cardi B. Everybody trying to be like LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Everybody trying to be like, I'm tired of people trying to just be somebody else, be yourself. All we talk about nowadays is money, fashion, fame. All we do is talk about our bodies, fame, fortune, how to get more money, how to get this, how to get that. None of us talking about how to get peace. None of us know how to get happiness, true joy, true peace, true understanding. Nobody knows. Nobody can tell you how to get over a parent that you just lost, over a marriage you just get dissipated. Nobody talk about none of that. Tired of it. We tired of it. And when I say nobody, I don't mean like absolutely nobody. I'm just saying the majority. The majority of people don't talk about that. I'm tired. Like the other day I told my father, I told my family, I've been chasing money all my life. Like literally. I've been chasing money all my life. I never thought I'd get tired of chasing money. Me? I gotta get the bag, B. That's just me. Anybody know me, I gotta get to it. I'm tired of even trying. When will my spirit be uplifted? When will my mind and my soul be uplifted to the point where I don't need anything else other than the Spirit of God to fulfill me? When? Tired. Some of y'all need to get tired too. Tired. Not tired. Tired. I'm from the country. I'm from the city. Country and city. So some of y'all need to get tired. And that's all I got to tell y'all today. Okay, on this blessed day, I just want y'all to get tired, please. You tired? You say you tired, boss? You tired? I know you tired. Crazy, I know you tired. I'm tired too. So I appreciate everybody. Hey, send a like, send a love. Like I said, you need counseling, need some therapy, feel free to contact me in the DM. I do charge. Don't be stingy. Donate something now. Don't just be soaking my time up and don't give me no kind of love. Send me a gift, send me a like, send me some love from above. Respectfully. All right, so like I said, every Sunday we in here like swimwear. We in there like swimwear, in here like root beer, I guess. So follow, subscribe, like, continue to send love and peace and blessings, everybody. It's time to get tired of the life you don't want and anticipate the life that you need, all right? So tune in, turn on every Sunday, 10:30, we getting dirty. Until 12, we ain't going to hell. Let's get it. Love child, let's go. Tap in. Hey, send the Instagram. All the stuff going to be on YouTube, so you can watch all the episodes we did on YouTube. It's the same handle. Go to YouTube, type in Askar Salah. Same handle as my TikTok. All right, so tap in with me.